Them up and they said, pay or stay, $1,500. So we paid $1,500 to get him out, and as soon as we paid the $1,500, they said he's on an ICE hold.
3 Kentucky teens say that they are struggling tonight after their father was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The situation stems from President Donald Trump's promise to launch the largest deportation effort in U.S. history. President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, says there have been 40,000 immigration arrests since the beginning of Trump's second presidency. WKYT's Alyssa Williams shows us how the 3 teens have been doing everything they can to try and prevent their father from being deported, but they say time is running out.
He's worked hard for everything that he's ever had. Like, he helps anybody. Like, if he sees a homeless person, he would literally give them the clothes off of his back.
18-year-old Brendy Garcia, 19-year-old Cadence Walker, and 17-year-old Isaiah Garcia face being completely on their own after their dad, Adrian Garcia Zaragoza, was detained by ICE on Friday. Walker says her dad was originally arrested Thursday night for a failure to appear in court charge that he got after a minor traffic violation in 2019.
They picked him up and they said, pay or stay, $1,500. So we paid $1,500 to get him out, and as soon as we paid the $1,500, they said he's on an ICE hold.
Walker says her dad, who's from Mexico, has been in the U.S. for the last 20 years and says he had a work permit for 5 of them. But they lost his documentation in a house fire a few years ago, and his permit expired during that time.
It was either pay a lawyer or get a house for your kids, so that's kind of where his work permit expiring happened.
Now, the teens have been trying to come up with the money to pay for a lawyer.
We sold all of our stuff, like TVs. My brother sold his truck parts, everything. And that only paid for the deposit. And then, we had to buy food, and then we're going to have to pay rent, electric, water, everything if he doesn't get out.
Walker says on top of a lack of finances, they're running out of time.
And they said that if our lawyer doesn't do anything, then he'll be put on a plane to Mexico by Friday.
They say they hope people will offer some compassion and know that when situations like this happen, there's a family like theirs that is hurting. Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
The siblings say that their father helped take care of not only them, but their aunt and their grandmother, who is very ill. We reached out to ICE for a statement, but we have not heard back.